Hi guys, it's Jamie here, and for today's video we're going to do a quick collage page and create a pocket for these two tags that we've got left over from yesterday. So one pocket or two pockets, not sure yet. First thing I want to do is collage a background onto here. So I have pulled from a drawer on my left, which is full of scraps and bits that I've printed up and not used. I have some of these patterns, William Morris, I think, bits of old napkin, library card, a piece of scrap paper, a ticket style thing, some of those that I've already ripped up, more library cards, backgrounds, fussy cuts, and that is basically what was in that pile. As you can see from my drawer, I've selected yellowish toned colorways to go with that background. What I would want to do is do a collage off the page and then add to the page. I want a background to work on, and I'm pretty sure that has already been torn down to be the right size because it was for a different project and wasn't used. This is my standard size journal, so often things are already made to measure. That's a printable on some quite cheap paper. And now I want to create a collage on this. We have a library card, some floral. I'm not sure because I'm doing yellow tones and that's red. We'll see. Another library card. I know that seems excessive on the old library cards. If we do something at an angle like that, I'm not sure about the angle. Maybe the angle needs to go that way. I shall put this down, probably risking using Mod Podge, which will wrinkle the paper a little, but it's also the quickest way to get stuff down. We have these very autumnal looking napkin. I might put one of these over, maybe this greyish one, which is less autumnal looking. This one down. Let that dry off before we do the next stage. As before, we're going to sand this back in places to get to some of those underneath layers. Another thing I want to look at is getting some pockets on here, maybe at slightly different levels, one higher, one lower, that one higher, that one lower. It's quite kind of cute. I'm not sure about this being under here. Maybe that way might work. And obviously we're going to need a pocket that's going to fit. These could be made into pockets. You need ones where the design is okay to go sideways on rather than upright. That would be okay, and that one probably would be as well. They're slightly different sizes, but that's okay. Positioning of this, I could do them slightly at angles. This is a little dull. I think we need to add something to this. We'll get these pockets down first though. Going to take these out for now. It's just so that we know where the pockets are. Have a think about this area and what we can put in there, because it is not quite as I want it to appear to be. Roughly cut out one of these sunflowers going over that. Let's do it with a border for speed. I shall glue that one down. See how things are looking with tags in them now. Okay. Potentially some detail on these, and maybe we could just add a bit of this napkin. Is that going to be a bit too much? With the label over it as well, I think that will work. And I think we need a label on that pocket there. Yep, that works. Could just let fade into the background, or potentially do a small, I've got a bit of maths writing, a label and a number. Quite liking that as well, so we're going to throw that down. So the only thing I'm not a massive fan of is this big grey area. And we've got a sunflower up here, so I'm wondering about a small fussy cut sunflower at the bottom, although we have got one on here. Maybe if we went with a different colour. I don't know. Maybe not that. I feel like I need something down here, but I don't know what. Just realised I have some words. Scruffy word on there. Ink stamps might be an idea. I have label and number and that type of ink stamps in here. I've got this big old Visa stamp which seems quite large, but throw that over that whole lot. Thinking about colour for this, because obviously you could just do it in black, but I have a purple and you've got purple on those flowers. Trying to decide where, about there I think. I like that and I like that colour, so I might do some kind of stamping. They're all down the bottom here, and part of me would say put something up. The last stamp I have is a pattern style stamp that I will stamp slightly off the page, and it's partly to bring that purpley colour up. It's severe, isn't it? Give it a bit of a fade so the area of the stamp is less severe. Yeah, okay. We're going to stop there before I overplay my hand. I'm okay with this page now. So the next thing to do is to get it into the journal and do the question for today. For today's question, you're going to have to cope with a bit of a voiceover type situation because it's really, really late already and I don't want to jump on camera, basically. The question is, where are you going? So I took it as this year. You could do it over a longer period of time if you like, towards empty nest and a new phase in life, which I'm looking forward to. A right-sized property, in other words, downsizing, but it's the right size for just me. An art and craft-based business, the challenge of moving to a new country, learning a language and making new friends. This year is going to be busy and probably very stressful, but the goal, the big changes, the new life stage is worth it. I kept mine very pragmatic and practical today. I hope you enjoy that shorter question and I will see you next time.